Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Thea the Awakening. So, I had a chance to read some of the comments in the first video or two, and apparently I made a few mistakes on the crafting system. This song is really loud. It's okay, we're gonna leave it. It's fine, can't do anything about it. Hey, and suddenly it's quiet again. Anyway, so apparently my understanding of this was wrong, which is fine. I could have sworn when I did my first campaign, I was like, oh, we need lots of vegetables, and I had everyone collect vegetables, and not everyone did the task. So I guess I just misread it or something, and then just decided in my head that that was the way that it's always going to be. But apparently that's not true. So we can do other things if instead of these tasks we wanted to do something else. So it looks like we have two pastures remaining. Next turn he'll finish this one, and then so 3 more turns to finish both pastures. That'll be nice. And then we'll get him back to doing something. We had just brought some food out to our people. Now, this is something that I also noticed or read in the comments. Apparently different weapon types is what's causing some of the strange card placement that I wasn't understanding. So here's what someone said on a comment in the first video. Blunt weapons allow you to attack twice per turn. Swords should add health to your unit when played, but it may just be certain swords. So this is a sword. Yeah, it's providing defense. Okay. What else? Piercing weapons allows your units to jump ahead of the last card played. And what was it? I thought there was one more. Anyway, so I wish that it said that somewhere in here, because it doesn't say anywhere in here blunt greatsword, like attack, you know, get, I mean, obviously the defense shows, but when we look at something else, like, okay, what's an axe considered? I don't see anything in there about axes getting benefits. Point damage. Attacker dealing point damage is played before the last played offensive card. Okay, so okay, never mind, it is in there. Point damage, point damage. I want to find a weapon that's blunt. I want to see if it's actually... Do we have... Maybe we don't have any blunt weapons. I don't think we do. Okay, my mistake. It actually is in the description. It's just not in this description. Or was it? Range damage. Range damage gives tactical abilities during fight challenges. Alright, so short pike has a point damage thing on this screen. Let's go find the short pike. Okay, it does say, it says it there, but it doesn't like really tell you, oh, what does that mean? So I've got to like learn to just memorize what point damage is, and... Okay. Well, definitely the one that appeals to me is the blunt weapons, because we're fighting so many weak enemies. Being able to attack twice is pretty sick. Can we see it from the research screen? Maybe? Crafting clubs. Simplest blunt weapons. Clubs are sometimes improved by adding metal spikes that help pierce armors. Like I've noticed when I use I thought whenever I had seen a unit attack twice, I had assumed it was because they were dual wielding, but if it's just related to the type of weapon, then maybe we should start crafting that type of armor, or sorry, that type of weapon. Alright, so expedition number 3 is just the one person. And we gotta end our turn. We just gotta play a little bit. An old dwarf passes you by your village, stopping only for a drink and a chat if you're willing. Sure. You share a drink and some stories. As thanks, the dwarf tells you of an old mine he knows. He marks the location on your map. Mithril mine. Okay. I have no idea where this is. Okay, it's way up there. Very well. Expedition 3, I've already forgotten. Yeah, you're just... that guy. So shall we go to the cosmic tree? You guys now have 34 turns worth of food. Let's go check out this thing and see what it does. You arrive at a tall stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in. You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There's a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it. Come in, sit and let us talk. I am Professor Antoni Hofka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose. Hello, we found this old scroll by a body. It talked about curing the darkness. Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions, and I don't like leaving this tower anyway. Skip story. No. No, we haven't spoken with the elf yet. Right. Well, he is a wise one, I will grant him that, but his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? What do you mean? You're not making sense. Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall. It's not making much sense. Right. I am an old man. Okay. Magic is stifling humanity. We had a multinational conference and came to the conclusion that magic is stifling humanity. Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge, and yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free. So you're saying that the humans caused the darkness? Yes, we did. This is because something went wrong, you see. The tree lingers on. Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed, but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever that elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good. Man, you sound crazy, dude. Magic's awesome. Why didn't you do it? You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do so, I am dead, and I rather like living. You hypocrite. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It will take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. Okay. Kinda cool. So it's a crazy old man, basically. So he should have finished his... God, I always open the wrong one. He should have finished... I always open the wrong one. Should have finished one of his pastures, yes? Yes, so we have multiple pastures now. 3 of them, in fact. So extra meat is good. How are we doing on actual supplies? Is there a way to organize this list? There should be sort features, sort buttons. Like I want to sort by quantity, for example. So we have tons and tons of vegetables, very little meat. I'm going to go ahead and change the recipe then for our stew. Also, people have been saying I should be experimenting with different primary and secondary materials because sometimes it's different. So we'll use the catalyst as a catalyst. If we do this, we get still 20 production cost. Okay, let's just see. If we were to use meat instead, it's 28 production cost for 8 food. Interesting. So why would you ever want to use meat in a stew? If it costs less to just make pure vegetable stew, and it looks like it produces the same quantity, and I assume that it's going to still satisfy their food, and it counts as a meal, seems like double vegetable is just cheaper. A form of vegetable stew, traditionally made of sauerkraut, but any veg does the job if needed. Okay, we do have a little bit of herbs. 36! Costs even more. That's stupid. What if we did it with meat? 44! Good lord! I'm just stupid. We're gonna do veggie. Vegetarians. 1x Bigos. I love it. Alright, so I suppose then, if that's the case, we don't exactly need somebody gathering this many vegetables. You're going kind of nuts on that, aren't you? So we'll just have you stop doing that. How are we doing on wood? We have plenty of supplies, but we use wood as a catalyst, so we should probably never stop crafting it. Seems like a reasonable thing. Production stopped. Why did production stop? I'm confused. Why did I open the wrong one again? Oh, right. The gathering vegetables and the making of meat. I knew that that was stopped. I'm gonna kill this thing just because I don't want it to attack the village. I feel like the village is not nearly as well defended as these guys are. So 5 bats. Okay, so maybe now, knowing what we've learned about the different types of weapons, that'll influence my card order. So point damage. Can I see more about his weapon? There is no, like, evident way that I can see, so... Regular, like, sword damage. Okay, so I'm gonna try this out. We're gonna put you at the front. So it did. It put him before the last played. Not both of them, but it put him before the last played character. Cool. Worth knowing. Okay. Probably gonna want to protect him because he's gonna take some damage and he has no shield. So we'll protect him and he's gonna tank a couple hits. We're gonna confuse. That guy does so little damage. He's got some shield, and he won't have any shield. But we can give him some protect ally, just a little tiny bit. Try to avoid much damage. Okay. And he'll take another 5 damage, but he's got plenty of tank. Worked out just fine. You have won! Yes, I did. Yeah, you leave my villagers alone. So, part of the thing that I don't like is that you're best off, like, making camp and gathering, like, every day. It just seems like so tedious. There's so much micro. There's so many people who could gather wood right now, for example, and I guess we don't need the wood, so there is always that. We have tons of wood. It's actually weighing us down quite substantially. But I think having a huge resource pile of wood is also quite good. It's just one fewer thing to have to worry about. Is there a way that I can turn off alerts on specific tasks? Like, I know no one's working this. I get it. But I want to keep it there, because I'm likely to use it again. Picked up Feint, Craft, Stealth. Ooh, I like the +2s. +2 health. Check out that cosmic tree. And it looks like, here, you need to merge with the town. And then, now we have 4 people here again, and he's finished making that pasture yet again. We can only have up to 10 buildings, we already got 5. The meat, it's nice to have the mixture of food, but I guess, if I think about it more, the reason why we would want to make meat stew, even though it's more expensive to create, is for the diversity of foodstuffs. That's the primary reason. Meat stew is different than bigos, for example. And so Miss Scribber and Mizia are both very good at this stuff. Let's have you make some meat stew. Two armor, 3 armor. Still 3 armor. Still 3 armor. Still 3 armor. Oh, also I should be looking up here as well. 4 research. Is that saying that we're going to get 4 research for having made clothing? So 40 production cost. 5. Seven, but 48. 10 and 60. Ooh, and this actually gives strength. There we go. Scaled leather. What if we put that there instead and put this here? Same thing. So it doesn't seem to matter what the primary and secondary order is. Scaled fur leather. Now this one is for the fashionistas. It's a reptile vest. Sure, let's make it. Only gonna take him 1 turn. We should swap them. Did we already move our party? Yes, we did. Under the night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy of and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night a welcome guest is seen in the shadows. Lepidich, the spirit catcher. Okay, this has happened once before, I believe, but yeah. Thanks to the Lepidich, your people sleep well this night. Cool. Glad to hear it. 1 more turn, we'll get to the cosmic tree. Ostoya, I believe is the correct pronunciation. I could be mistaken. Has finished its item. Let's go check it out. So it's going to be equipment. So yeah, it's a reptile vest. Who could wear it? It only weighs 26. It's very light, considering the amount of armor that it provides. And it gives increased strength. I want to know more about this. I want to know more about strength. Where is it that I had seen... Okay. Determines your damage, your lift, as well as your general physical prowess, used in many challenges, including fight and physical. So, okay, so by equipping this, it should increase then his amount of stuff that he can carry too. An extra 50 pounds. So this actually increases the overall... It weighs effectively negative 24 units of weight. Cool. I like it. Let's get you back to doing something, though. More vegetables. Could be fine. Can't really have too many of them, after all, since we're making tons of stew. Okay, well, before we do this cosmic tree, the second cosmic tree, I'm going to take a small break here, and I will hopefully see you again in the next video. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.